Hello and welcome to this latest edition of Bulls on Parade Talk. I'm your host Joshua Sines, and to start off, I have some breaking news. This was recently brought up to my attention a couple of minutes ago. Quite honestly, I did an episode earlier today, and I was basically throughout this whole day I've been going back and forth with people about the quarterbacks on my Facebook page. But then I stumbled across a couple of reports on my Facebook, and I pointed out that things might get interesting as we approach the draft, but right away, I didn't expect the story to come out right away. As you can see from the description at the bottom of the description on this video, we might be seeing some transactions with the Oakland Raiders, and I'll explain. The first report I saw was this one. The first report I saw was from the National Football Post. Said that the Oakland Raiders are expected to show some interest in Matt Schaub this offseason. Now, Matt Schaub is still in the Texans on the roster right now. We have not gotten rid of him, but I am assuming we will, and apparently Oakland is thinking the same thing. So, he's going to be released. We're thinking he's going to be released this offseason. That way, to avoid an $11 million salary. But if he's to be released, I hope he gets released June 1st. Because I did the math and I checked out his contract. If Matt Shaw were to be released before June 1st, we wouldn't be getting. The Texans would only get about $4 million of room. Because $4 million of room. But if we got rid of him June 1st or beyond, we would get $10.5 million in cap room. Just something to think about. Now, a team like Oakland looking at Matt Schaub, I don't see Oakland asking Matt Schaub to be their starter. Although I don't hate him, and I don't dislike his play as a quarterback. Now, does he have limitations? Yes. Of course he does. And he doesn't seem to be improving anymore from what I saw. And that was it was prevalent this season. This past season, with all the pick sixes that he's been throwing. But I don't see him going to Oakland to be a starting quarterback. I think Oakland is going to get their starter in the draft. Because I don't think they are sold on Terrell Pryor or Matt McGloin. Even though I say go with Terrell Pryor. He's athletic, work with his arm. I don't know what they're going to do with those two guys. Now, there are rumors saying that they want to bring Matt Schaub along. Now, like I said, maybe a backup, but I don't see him starting for Oakland because if they do, I don't think Oakland's going to be any better than they were last season. I honestly don't. Now, they have Darren McFadden, they have some pieces, here and there, but quarterback is the true issue. They need a long-term solution at quarterback, and Matt Schaub is not that answer. And apparently, they believe Matt McGloin and Terrell Pryor are not either. More than likely, they're probably going to go into this year's draft and try to get a guy here in the first round. They have, I think let me take a look at the numbers here. They hold, if I'm seeing this properly, let me see. I'm trying to read these articles. I'm trying to see if I can find anything about his tenure, and I can't find it. But they hold one of the top picks in the draft. So maybe a backup at best. That's what I say. If he goes to if he goes to Oakland. So that's the first story that came up today. Another thing another story is, Bob McNair made it very clear that he would consider offers from other teams about the number one pick. Well, we might get one. We might get. Well, Bob McNair might receive a phone call from Oakland because there are rumors coming out of because CBS Sports has reported that Oakland might want to get that first overall pick. They could make a deal trading away. The Texans might trade away the first pick to land a quarterback late to get a late first round pick, and another to get two picks, one late in the first round and one later in the draft, maybe a second round or something. Maybe a second round or something. You know, even there are a lot of teams. That number one pick, there's a, there were plenty of rumors. Rumors are being spread all over the place. I'm reading here now another article from Gather News Sports that, the Texans want to trade that first pick. So there could be a lot of phone calls into Bob McNair's and Rick Smith's office from Jacksonville, from Cleveland, and Oakland. Oakland is the first rumored team I have seen that has been reported by CBS Sports or by any guy, by any reporter. Oakland's the first name I've heard. So if the rumors are true that Houston wants to trade down that first pick, then it appears that we're going quarterback. It appears we're going quarterback late first round. It looks like we're going for quarterback late first round, and then another skilled player, early second round. If the rumors are true that we're going to get from this Oakland deal a late first round pick, and a second round pick, potentially, or a late draft pick. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. I'm assuming a second round pick. But if we get those two, it appears we're going in the direction of quarterback first, and then a defensive player second. I'm assuming, because the reason I believe this is because the teams that are wanting to trade up want a quarterback. And I believe they're going to get a quarterback first overall. Now, a team like Oakland, now there's a lot of hype around Johnny Manziel going number one overall. Idiots like Skip Bayless and Mel Kiper Jr. believe Johnny Manziel should be taken number one overall. I don't believe it. I don't believe in that nonsense. And I've gone on too many of my little diatribes about Johnny Manziel. And you can all go find those videos on my channel. And they're all on my channel, and they're also all on my podcast. But anyway, if a team is seriously considering getting a quarterback number one overall, and this is the time to do it. Oakland, Jacksonville, Cleveland. Oakland is the first team I've seen to rumored to make a move with the Texans, making a deal with the Texans. And now I'm also hearing that they might look at Matt Schaub for backup duty. I think it's for backup duty. I don't think he's starting. So, man, I said it from the start that we're gonna get either one. I said from the beginning, either one of two things was gonna happen. Either take Jadeveon Clowney number one overall, or trade the first pick. For what? I don't know. That's for them to decide. I am in no position to say what to what kind of transaction we would, what kind of transaction another team would offer for the first pick. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Bob McNair has not said anything. Rick Smith hasn't said anything. No one has said anything about what that first pick is worth to the Texans. I'm assuming if the rumors are true that the Texans are going to trade the first pick, I'm assuming the team that gives the better deal is going to get it. That's my assumption. It's probably the best assumption I can find. I can think of. So we'll see. And I've already, when I read this, the first thing I thought to myself is Oakland gonna draft a guy like Johnny Manziel number 1 overall? They must be really stupid. Okay, I'm gonna put this on record. I'm gonna put this on record for everyone to see. If Oakland trades up to get trades to get that number 1 overall pick, and they take Johnny Manziel, I will laugh. I'm serious. I am serious. I might host an episode. I might have an episode on here where all I do is just die laughing. I'm not kidding. If Oakland is seriously considering Johnny Manziel, there were already numerous rumors about Cleveland being interested in Johnny Manziel before they even hired a head coach. Now to me and a lot of people that doesn't make much sense. That they're already looking at a quarterback before their coach. That doesn't make sense. You build around the quarterback. That's what the term franchise quarterback means. You build around him. You get him first, then you hire coaches and draft players to support him. But I'm serious. If Oakland wants that number 1 pick for Johnny Manziel, I just might laugh. I just might start the episode. I just might start a video, the post draft video, laughing. I'm not kidding. I've already told you guys this is going to be a long off season. And especially with the draft being pushed back to May, there's going to be a lot of speculation, a lot of stories about who's going to go number 1, how are they going to do in their workouts, the combine, the interview, the pro days, all that good jazz. It's going to be a long process. And it's already started. I'm on record. A deal getting done with Oakland already. Now, again, I don't remember how early they made the transact. Washington made to get the first pick. To get the second overall pick for RG3. They made all those moves. They traded all those picks for RG3. I forgot how early they traded. They made that transaction. I know it was. It wasn't like before the draft or on draft day. This was like, I think, weeks in advance. This was like I think weeks or a month and a half in advance or something. I don't remember. If anyone knows, I'll look it up myself. But if anyone knows, please post in the comments section. I would love to be educated. I would love to be reminded about that. But it's going to be interesting to see rumors about Oakland making a move for the first pick. very curious to see what kind of offers Cleveland and Jacksonville do, because they need a quarterback too. So it's going to be very, very interesting how things progress moving forward, and we'll see. I'm going to keep you guys out as soon as something happens. I'm gonna be on here, and I'm gonna update. I'm gonna report it as efficient as soon as it happens. As soon as it happens, I'm gonna be on here. I'm gonna report on it. I think what I'm gonna do for breaking stories, or for breaking news, is I'm gonna do a live event, or I'm gonna do an episode where it's gonna be a pure live event for people that are watching it on YouTube, so that people can watch. It's gonna be short and sweet, and you can access that breaking. And I'm gonna have that breaking video, that live video, as an episode of the show. So it's gonna be a special episode for those kinds of reports. So, this is only rumors. So as soon as something is confirmed, set in stone, and all that good, and all that, and whatnot, I'll be right here, telling you guys the details that are released, and how I feel about it, and how I believe Texans Nation should feel about it. This has been another episode of Bulls on Parade Talk. For more content, please subscribe to my channel and follow the podcast if you're not already. Links will be in the description. For those that are watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe to hit like and comment. I would love to hear from you guys. Always subscribe to my channel for more content. I am here 365 days a year covering the Houston Texans. This has been Joshua. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Bulls on Parade Talk. I am Joshua Signs, signing off.